Welcome back, everyone, to Minnow Cup Tower Control Edition. We are now in the finals here with Be Happy and Norwegian Economy. uh, this should be a pretty good set between these teams. We've seen them kind of show up and dominate here, so getting right into Hagglefish Market. Curry, what do you expect to see?
I mean, as Topic said many times during his blog, Hagglefish Market is a very classic map. Like, it's the basic map of Splatoon 3. You can test out things, it's pretty flat, but with some elevations. So yeah, pretty default, you have a lot of great action in it, because basic does not mean bad. And so we're jumping right back into it. We have a Splutana Stamper here on Be Happy on Norwegian oil economy side. Be Happy already taking up the tower and trying to get some turfs inked.
Yeah, they are, and they're, trying to really set up and position here. They're already doing a really good job popping that bubble to kind of protect them here. Gotta be cautious of that zip caster as it takes out the snipe rider. Will it get another player? Not yet, but, Be Happy is down 2 players, allowing Norwegian oil economy to really, you know, push up here. Unfortunately, going down to a bomb, still probably able to at least, hold mid until that player returns for some more aggro plays here.
Yeah, but we already have, oh, that's Splutana Stamper jumping off. He feared to get killed very easily, but we do have a Zipcaster launched at. He be careful of not getting punished. It's gonna be hard for him not getting any kill yet. But yeah, again, status quo on the mid. Not him really pushing, not him really making any move, any significant move. Oh, sorry, commentator cost -2 on Be Happy's side.
Yeah, and look, Norwegian oil company is both teams are really trying to do something here, and they keep kind of having to back up as neither of them are finding themselves in really favorable positions as 2 minutes has gone by and we haven't even made it to checkpoint yet. Um, Be Happy, gonna try and make a push go here. Already 2 down on the side of Norwegian oil economy. They just need to kind of, protect their towers that gets around this first checkpoint here. Utilizing their cooler, they've also got a bubble going, allowing them to really kind of hold out. And also, I believe I just saw the Kraken get some action
Yep.
as, you know, they try to they get past that checkpoint, getting it down to 44 and setting themselves up for something really good here.
Yeah, 44 is a pretty solid push. Oh, careful because we got that bowler trying here to sneak in, but the strikes made them back up, but they're coming right back into it. The cooler is off on the tower, but there's already -3. Wipeout for Norwegian oil economy. Really great defense here. Be Happy couldn't push further than 40 points left. But Norwegian oil economy need to make some moves and need to, yeah, get some kills going. But for the moment, it's going to be a bit hard for them. Dogo trying to get some kills. Dogo making some kills here on the blaster, and it's enabling its team to go force.
Yeah, I mean, they did find themselves in a favorable position right there. It was 2-1, and then eventually down to just a snipe rider, but, they were able to get necessary picks, trying to set themselves up for something, but eventually could not. Now they have to try and, see how they re-enter. Already getting the roller down, taking trades here, as they're, honestly, it's just very difficult for the Norwegian oil company to get the push they want because they just can't set up where they need to.
Yeah, they really can't, but for the moment, Be Happy still got that lead and they're holding on to it. -3, the blaster is alone on that plat, trapped by the other blaster. Be Happy can just continue to push with very good bomb here by Atmos on the left top with its T-Tech. Yeah, it's a hard time for Norwegian oil economy. Already on the defensive, always on the defensive, trying to deny push rather than doing themselves the push and the actions they need to do in order to break down.
Yeah, and you know what? It's you know, they're always on the side of defense. They need to be a bit more aggro here. Try and push up a bit more as they're trying to go around right here, trying to see what they can do, getting rid of that blaster. Hopefully, trying to get around, but the sniper rider catches the other blaster, stopping any potential push, and Be Happy gets that first game in this set.
Yeah,
Really good performance here.
First game for Be Happy, taking already a great lead in this final. 1-0 is going to be very important. One game can make the difference. We've seen it previously. But yeah, very good game by Be Happy. Really dominant. They got one great push and didn't let go of it until the end of the game. So yeah, great play by them. Norwegian economy were great too, but yeah, they were just lacking a bit of aggressiveness to try and make the moves necessary to push. But we'll see what they going to do on MakoMart, a rather different map.
Yeah, I mean, Mako's definitely very different. It should be very favorable to the roller playing here. I mean, there's going to be great great places for it to kind of shark around and be really beneficial to its team. The Blasters are going to also have a field day with this. Should be a good stage for both these teams, realistically. And we just gotta see, Norwegian kind of set themselves up better than they did in the previous game, so they can kind of make those pushes. Because I feel like they had advantage at certain, sequences, but they just weren't able to really make it happen. But we're gonna try and see if they can turn the tide here, avoid any snowballing from happening, and jump into this MakoMart match here.
Yep, MakoMart, and we indeed have the roller coming up against, I'd say the sword, because it's mainly like the two main aggro's of each teams. Sword on the right side, trying to zone people out. Already Pencil, very aggressive, very like going forward for a Pencil, maybe going midline instead of backline, and it's paying off. Like, great kill here on the blaster, but be careful on that sword, getting punished instantly after Doggo is alone, menaced by some killer wave. It's going to have to go back, and it's a great push already for Be Happy, making a great operation at the start of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, that sniper rider did so much work there, opening that push for this team. Unfortunately, going down to, I believe, a stray bomb rolling aside. But, Norwegian is able to kind of slow them down, avoid them from getting more than just that first checkpoint here, as we see a bit of, staggering happen. But it seems like Be Happy is already ready to go back on the offensive here, making their way to checkpoint 2, as Norwegian oil economy is really trying to get around here, struggling as Be Happy is now with the bubble ready to kind of get themselves probably to close out this MakoMart match.
Yeah, there's absolutely no slowing down in Be Happy's gameplay. Honda getting killed, the defense is already there for Norwegian oil economy, but I mean, Be Happy isn't stopping early. They're going to try and get the last points one by one. The blaster, the roller was there but had to jump off, and now it's up to Norwegian oil economy to make the moves. But the roller is already there, denying them from making any move because it's there, and if it's there, you can't really push. You can't really ignore him.
Absolutely, and it's just very difficult to kind of position yourself around them, and now we're gonna see potentially another push coming out of Be Happy. They've got their cooler ready. They've got it out. The roller is seeing what it can do. Unfortunately, it goes down. Maybe this is the chance for Norwegian to make a push. If they can just work around, stopping that sniper rider from, taking action here. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to happen.
It really doesn't happen, but like that combination of the pencil turfing for the roller that can be very, very aggressive and completely deny any defensive position from the Norwegian oil economy, it just works perfectly. And for the moment, as you can see, Norwegian oil economy didn't score any points in that game, and it just be happy tearing through their defense again and again. Only 5 points left, and it's still going. We have Wanda here on the tower trying to get some kills, but no, there's -3 and it's almost a wipeout. We got the sniper rider here on the top right, trying to get some paints with the cooler up.
Yeah, it seems that Be Happy is just very good at, being very, forward. Unfortunately, Norwegian's struggling to do so. That that blaster, sorry, range blaster, I believe, doing really well. Getting picked as they were one of the more pivotal players during their defense, locking them out, locking Be Happy from getting the KO, and now using their range blaster to hopefully get important picks that'll let them get past this checkpoint. Unfortunately, they do go down, but we still have the Stamper here, as well as, their Snipe Rider. Maybe they can try and retake this push here instead of getting stuck in mid.
Nah, I think the push is over, and they actually are stuck in mid. But I mean, they can come back because they have some really good kills here. The blaster maybe on Wanda getting like escaping very, very well. Maybe trying to get the kill on the pencil. There's 30 seconds left. It's the last chance push for Norwegian oil economy. They need to make it. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for them. There will be 2-0. But I mean, they can still do it. It's going to be hard, but maybe try. The roll is still there, making some good kills at the mid. Getting punished by Dogo. Wanda on the tower, denying Norwegian oil economy from pushing. It's just gaining time again and again. And eventually it will work out. Wipe out, and it's a 2-0 for Be Happy.
Wow. The last 30 seconds there were intense. At first, Norwegian oil economy had that man advantage, but then Be Happy really, guarded that tower, essentially avoiding them from getting even away from mid and claiming that second match here in this set. It's, gonna be pretty intense for this oil economy here. Luckily, they still got game 3 here. They got to figure out what they're gonna do on Sturgeon to really turn the set into their favor. Curry, what do you think the Norwegian team needs to do here?
Well, it's gonna sound pretty obvious, but they need to get aggressive. And honestly, what Be Happy did the whole set is just denying Norwegian oil economy any chance of going forward. They were just aggressive and aggressive and aggressive, but not over aggressive. So they were always one or two people on the mid to keep the push and keep the flow going in that gameplay, while Norwegian oil economy was just stuck in mid trying to get some kills, but they weren't committing to any approach, and just Be Happy could reposition themselves and get ready with some turf because of the pencil and some aggressiveness and flanks with mainly the roller.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely work here. Hoping here that the Norwegian oil economy can really clutch it up. But with the terror that is Be Happy, who knows?
Well, let's see how it goes on Sturgeon. Sturgeon, again, a very unique map because of the spinner at each top, and a mid who is a bit like up from its side. So the tower pass is very unique too. You go under some grid, and it can be difficult to push up to a certain point. So let's see how it goes, and we have a Nautilus on the blue side, bringing some
On the
some
Norwegian
Inkstorm.
side.
You have Norwegian style, bringing a Nautilus with its train. Let's see how it goes, but already some very good kills by Be Happy. And again, very aggressive. We got that blaster hit trying to do something. Oh, maybe nice kill, but punished instantly by that pencil. And Doggo alone here. It's a pencil v pencil. Nice kill, but let's see how it goes again.
I mean, this should be good for the Norwegian team. They just got their cooler ready. They took out the Sniper Rider, which honestly creates a lot of problems for the oil economy here. Popping their strikes, getting them. Both teams are down 2. If they can reposition themselves, they should be able to avoid them from taking too much, too much good positioning here on the side of Be Happy. Fortunately, it doesn't really work out for them too well. Just Be Happy popping their specials and kind of displacing a lot of the oil economy here. However, it does seem that Be Happy's down 2 players, and if they catch this roller before it goes on a slaughtering spree, they should be able to maybe get a push in.
I mean,
Fortunately, it doesn't seem to
the
happen.
roller already was on a slaughter spree, so yeah, they did the work. But unfortunately for a Norwegian oil economy, they go for like 1 or 2 kills. But the problem is Be Happy is everywhere, so they can't defend every spot for Norwegian economy. So yeah, the roller is just denying every attempt to push. Blaster is here on the tower, but getting punished at the -3. Again, Doggo being alone against the push. Nice positioning on the grid, but the roller was there to punish it. Already 30 points left, going in for the last checkpoint. But the wipeout is here. Last second for Norwegian oil economy.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very clutch play there by the oil economy, trying to make sure that they don't really throw that last checkpoint away to Be Happy. It's all right now and just how they retake here, as they've really got to be careful about how they play around some of these players, like the roller and the snipe rider, as they take a lot of kills off of the oil economy.
I mean, yeah, but like, just placing a bubbler. Do you realize how placing a random bubbler in the enemy spawn enabled Be Happy to go forth with Wanda here? Maybe the roller coming back on the mid, taking a good kill on the note. It's just hard for a Norwegian oil economy. Be Happy have literally everywhere on the map at the same time.
Yeah, and it's just they really are everywhere on this map. They've taken a lot of ground here, and the oil economy, even back with enough turf, struggling to break through the Be Happy offense. Able to get 2 players down here. Able to stop the roller. Thankfully, just need to be careful of that blaster as they do. They need to really take mid here, get some more turf, and get aggressive to avoid losing.
Yeah, get aggressive, but at the same time, I think that Norwegian oil economy are just overcommitting now. With just 1 minute left, they need to build the push, not just force the push.
That's true. They definitely need to pull something together here. They're trying their best. I mean, the range is doing some good work here. They now just have to be careful of that roller sharking around. They do have a chance to kind of make something happen if they
get rid of the
play their cards right.
Yeah, I mean, they have to play the card, but for the moment, as you can see, they don't have any specials. They don't have any specials, so they can't make any true move. And it feels also like their composition lack an entry tool. Because you have the 52 on Be Happy side that have the whale and have a lot of mobility. You have the roller like being a special just by itself because it moves so fast. But on Norwegian oil economy side, the only entry tool is the Kraken, which on tower control isn't really important, especially as an entry tool.
Yeah, and you know what? It's definitely a bit of a struggle, but they're playing really well right now. They're very coordinated. They stopped the sniper rider from taking them away.
Wanda!
Unfortunately, a jump and a sneak catches them off guard when they're just about to maybe take the lead and unfortunately lose this match and the set.
That's
Be
a
happy
sad
with
way
their
of
stealthy
losing.
plays.
That's such a sad way of losing. They were going to it, like, they had that push, like, their push they needed. And just, no. Wanda jumped on the tower, denying them of any chance of, like, getting the lead or anything. It's going to be a 3-0 for Be Happy, winning, like, 2 games by themselves, like, very dominant. Getting almost reversed in game 3. But very good operation from Be Happy. They held to the lead for the whole game. Almost lost it, but I mean, their defense was amazing.
Absolutely, Be Happy just did such a great job. And you know, I really thought the Norwegian team had a really good chance coming back there. They got super coordinated in that last set of 30 seconds there. In their final counter push, if you notice, they were playing around a lot of tricks from the Be Happy team. It just unfortunately wasn't enough to outplay them, but just a great job from them in general. And a wonderful job to Be Happy becoming our Minnow Cup 38 tower control champs. Very well played today.
Yeah, very well done by Be Happy. Very well done by Norwegian oil economy. Like, they made it to final. It's not nothing. And GG's to all team who entered the tournament. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all players for playing. We're going to wrap up everything. Thanks, Robert, for having me. Where can we find you on socials?
You can find me on Twitter at its___Rob, or you can find me at Blue Sky with Robert spelled the same as it is on stream. And where can they find you, Curry?
Basically, you just type Incurie22 everywhere on social media. You can find me, like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. You have it, Discord if you want. Well, again, thanks for having us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Going to wrap up. Again, GG to Be Happy for winning the entire tournament. It was a pleasure. Have a good night. Goodbye.